Right, so we're going to do some gameplay. Finally, Amiga 500 Mini. A500 Mini, not Amiga 500 Mini. A500 Mini, this is the Retro Bear in the gaming pantry. You can't see me today because I've been desperate trying to work out how to get this all set up and ready to go, and the best way to record it. I didn't want to record the commentary afterwards because I didn't really feel like sitting here playing a game for a couple of hours and having to do another editing process after that. So I'm playing this, but you can't see me. Best way to describe it. You don't want to see me anyway, you want to see the game, don't you? So we're playing Batman the movie on the A500 Mini. This game was on the USB stick, which came with the appliance, and I bought it second hand. And yeah, this is the very first game I ever played on an Amiga. Now, if you saw my video on the A500 perspective, to give you an overview of it, I may mention the fact that the control was an absolute dog, really, to put it bluntly, and nobody disagreed with me, which is quite good. It's always a good thing. So what I've done is we do have a sort of a USB controller which we use off the downstairs to play some games off emulation. So I've got that plugged in to the Mini now, and it works in game. It doesn't work on the menus, but it works in game. So every time I have to keep going back and forth between one game and the other, I have to change the controller. A bit confusing, a bit annoying. I would have plugged the PlayStation 4 controller in, but not quite good at working. But we're running it anyway, so I can try and see how we get on with this one. I've just had a quick go at that, so I'll just put my high score in. 42,220. Didn't get off the first level. So let's see how we get on, because this is again the first time I played this in a very long time. I used to finish this game on a regular basis. so we'll see how we struggle with this. Oh dear me. It's a little bit painful. Split into 5 levels from Ocean Software, based on the 1989 Batman film. If you can hear anything in the background when I'm talking, that may be because I've got the television volume turned on. It's fairly quiet. Oh, you sod. Those are arguably the worst encounters during this level. The guys who throw the bombs at you, because they just come from everywhere. So the idea is typical Ocean movie game tie-in license fare is it's split into 5 levels. There's a couple of platform levels, a puzzle level, and a couple of driving games sections thrown in as well. Bottom left is the scores. Bottom in the middle is a picture of Michael Keaton as Batman. That will change to Jack Nicholson as a Joker as you lose energy. Lives indicated by the bat insignias to bottom right, and there's the time. It's a time limit level. Can you believe that? Now these drops here of acid will take energy off you, like it's just done there. So just use the old batarang to climb up here. That was a problem I was having with the other controller. It just didn't do it very well. Haha. Touche. I actually love the sound effects of the guys firing the guns, like the old Western cowboys. There you go. You hear that then as I got shot. Just to demonstrate that by losing energy, just for the sake of doing a video. That was it. And you can actually rotate the screen up and down, although it doesn't help at times. I'll be a bit careful here because one of our friends. He can't actually hit me from here, but you can only get to him by hitting him with the batarang. But you can't use a batarang on the ladder. There you go. Be careful that doesn't swing. So be careful where you sort of fire it up from there. It's taken me a little bit of time to get used to the practices again. And what you'll remember as well is there are some drops on this. So some drops, if you fall too far, it'll be instant death. Mistime that jump there. If I'd gone down the other side, you listen from that platform there as I continually go down, I'd have just hit the floor, and therefore that would have been the end of the level. I'm desperately I've been trying to work out and remember which way I used to go, because there is a certain path. You can go the wrong way on this and end up in completely the wrong place. There's some poisonous gas there, which I may or may not have mentioned. Will also take energy off you. Oh, crap. Hit from both sides. I'm not sure which is the right way to go here. Not that way. Damn it. Ah! There we go. At least it stops him shooting at me now, of course, which is the right way to go. Up or down? Do I go up? Throwing grenades at me again. Come here. Oh, come on. There you go. Now, I suggest it's probably up that way and down here. Timer's got 4 minutes, just about long enough to drop on that one. Now, I don't know whether or not I can drop straight down here. No, I can't. Too far. Should have gone down the other side. Okay. See, that's it's so infuriating. You're not quite sure which way to go. But the good point is I must have hit a checkpoint because I'm starting here. That's good. That's about as far as I've got then. Not again. These enemies do have a strange habit of respawning in some of the strangest of places. Didn't we say that was the wrong way last time? Didn't we say it was straight down here? Or have I just come from... I've just come from that way, haven't I? Around the corner. I desperately want to get to the next level, because it's the driving level. I remember that being one of the... Oh, come on! I just remember that one of my favourite pieces of Amiga games programming ever. Now that was it. Don't go that way because it's certain death there. There we go. Short drops, short drops, short drops. I can't possibly go any further lower because that doesn't look right. Oh, would you stop firing bloody guns at me? Why, you sod? Oh, my goodness me. The idea you just try and trap him in the wrong... Ah, that's not the right place to trap him. And see, force him to change his direction. Oh, great. I was moaning about the fact that I couldn't use a diagonal. I know it's really beginning to annoy me. That's it. So you just try and trap him on the one side. If you get to a certain point, he can't throw a grenade at you without having any chance of hitting at you. He won't. There's a little bit coming back to me here now. 5:56 to go. Ugh, drips. Oh, yeah, there you go. Ah, no, not that way. Because you have to use a diagonal to when you get to the end of the level to kill. Now, this is tricky because you have to negotiate. Otherwise, that happens. You end up being dripped to death. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you've got to watch that because that is you see, all these things come back to me now when you're playing it. You know, I played this 34 years ago, and it's amazing how you can't do that. Don't you worry, sunshine. I'll get you. There we go. Right now, this is going to require a bit of a. I'm going to go up there for safety. There's a ladder. No, don't down to the ladder, you buffoon. No! Oh, come on. Ah. See, that's again the benefit of not being able to use the diagonal properly. Or not being able to... I'm going to start all the way back here. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. Damn you old games and your terrible save points. Respawning points, that's it, not save points. I think graphically at the time this was quite an impressive game. What do I keep doing now? I'll just go down there. No, I've got to that's the way I've got to go. That was the other bit. I think at the time graphically it was rather impressive. And I still think it does hold. Now is that the way to go or not? No, it wasn't. It was down there, wasn't it? Short drops. That's it. I think on the whole it's just a very impressive 16-bit game. I think this and RoboCop probably were the first two real big tie-in licenses that Ocean got hold of that reviewed as well as they did and regarded as well as they were. Unfortunately, what they got into after that, for those of you who don't know, was a very sort of formulaic approach to doing these sorts of games. So every film license that they got was pretty much done that again, haven't we? Followed the same format, you know, multi-level games based around the film, but very little variation from title to title. Because it's very important to stand there and get shot in the face. What are you doing, these things? Oh, I just caught it on the very end. Now I'm going to... Oh yeah, I just had a feeling that might just have pushed me off the end. Oh, how do you manage to do that? Right, this is that's where we fell last time. Still got half a... Oh god, I could have probably gone up there and done me shooting, to be honest with you. This could end... Oh, in the face. Right, we're at the final bit now. That's the Joker, and he's not going to shoot me. There we go. Woohoo! And that's about the fourth or fifth time I've played that level today, and I've finally done it. So you can see you can get a little bit further each time, a little bit further, which is great. Now this is the level I wanted to show you, so I'm glad it's here. I haven't got many lives. I'm not sure how I'm going to survive. This is the streets of Gotham City. At the time, I thought this was a fantastically brilliant piece of programming. Quick, great thumping soundtrack. The idea is on the top left you've got your speed, top right is the distance. So the distance is how far you've got to get left, and then when you see that arrow pointing, you have to flick your batarang out to catch the lamppost to go round it. There you go. Not done brilliantly so far, but I've got a little bit further. And I just remember thinking at the time this was a fantastically brilliant piece of programming in terms of the speed out of the game. No. There we go, that's better. yeah, unfortunately every time I hit something I lose a little bit of damage, so you can see the bottom. But this is going to be a short run, isn't it? Oh man, again. There we go. I thought this would be easier with the, and of course some of the distances between turns are quite different. You can see the Batmobile is just smoking a little bit. Not in a Jim Carrey mask kind of way. But that obviously indicates it's about to explode at some point. I mean, you don't have to belt down here like I'm trying to do at 200 plus on the old speed. There is the Batarang level later on where you have to cut the balloons. And the actual purpose on that one is to fly as slowly as possible, because it causes less damage. Love the music on this. The music really goes well with this. And again, your times are 3:11. I think it's actually doing a little better the slower I drive. I've got a feeling one more star, I'm going to die. Too close to the court, too close to the turning. And you get Jack Nicholson who rubs it in afterwards, if you pardon the expression. Cheeky sod. But yeah, that's Batman the movie. That was great. I love that. I love that. Am I determined to go around and give it another pop? There's no continues, so you can't continue. If you're new to watching things like this, you're not able to continue. It's a bit of a shame, that, isn't it? Oh, I enjoyed that. But yeah, it's the first time I played that game in 34 years. Right, so I'm just going to swap the controller over. So we'll probably do a couple of games today, and then we'll do another couple next time, and then so on and so on. And so on and so on and so on and so forth. You know, I hope you enjoyed that. If you remember playing Batman the movie back in the day, put a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Not a bad effort. I did play Arabian Nights a little bit earlier, which was a platform I mentioned on the previous video, but that to me was a bit, what's the word? It's a bit slippery, that one, to try and play it with anything. You can reconfigure the button controllers. The good thing about it, you can do it, because a lot of these games will be simply up is to jump, not A is to jump and B is to do whatever it is. It'll be, because that's what the games were in those days. Let's put on. I'll tell you what. We'll do the other game I had that is on here, which I had when we got our our Amiga back then. Let's put New Zealand Story on, because I haven't got F18 Interceptor on here, which was the other packing game with my 500. But we'll do that one and just see if that goes there. So it looks like he's put things like, it hasn't got infinite. That's like a cheat screen. But those cheats aren't actually there as such. So press fire to play. No, you're not going to let me do that one, are you? That's annoying. Let's put the other controller back in and just see if that one works instead. It's not so bad actually to play. There we go. It's not quite so bad to play this one. Batman was a nightmare because you had to do the diagonal batarang, which is really annoying. But it played pretty well on that control pad with the analog joystick. But this one doesn't seem to recognise New Zealand Story. Again, this is up to jump, which is annoying because. Yeah, okay, we'll start again on that one. But yeah, when we had our Amiga back in the day, as we say, it came with Batman the movie, New Zealand Story, and F18 Interceptor, which is a very strange game to have. But I'm guessing probably because it was to do with packing in. I love this. You pick the bombs up, and I absolutely love the cartoon effects, the sound, the words, bomb, 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 and there you got it. The idea is you rescue the Kiwis at the end of the level. Very, very simple. What worries me is the last level, the end of level bosses, because I used to do that with the auto fire on the joystick. It's much easier to do that. I'm still pressing up to jump. Oh yeah, nearly got me there with your boomerang. We can use the mouse's heads, or we can actually jump in this rather convenient little transportation device here. I don't need to be in it all the time. But yeah, we had this game, F-18 Interceptor the other one, which I haven't got on here, which was an interesting choice for a flight simulator. Right, you need to just trigger them. They fire arrows at you. There's all sorts of people firing all sorts of stuff at you now. Go away. Up we go. And collect the little bonuses. You also have, you see a little snorkel on with the Kiwi there. Fantastic little attention to detail. Like, you got the lasers. Ah, the laser. I've got the laser. Kiwi with a laser. What a great idea. Yeah, bottom left-hand corner then, if you're looking at that. Lives in the middle's got your score, also the letters for the extra bonus points. And then on the bottom right, you've got oxygen, because you have to go underwater at some point. But not there. And you don't want to be going underwater there either, because there's that thing which will indicate which it will catch you. You get too close to it. Bit of slow down here, which oh, you'll spike. Yeah, he's a spiky little thing. Now I've got to remember where I've got to go here. Oh god! Oh, what? He missed me on the first one, didn't he? Oh, you slime, you swine. Now, I think what happens with this one is as you go, I think if memory serves me correctly, you go up there and to the left a bit, and then the end of the level's around the corner. So we'll have another quick pop at that one. Yeah, and you can see my previous high score there of 33,566, which I did the other day. So it saves the high scores, which is fantastic, because every time we used to turn the Amiga off, that was it. It was because I knew nothing about this game when it first came out. Oh, hello. Hello. I have an issue there. Ooh, what happened with that? Control pad's locked up. That's interesting. Let's try that again. The system's locked up. That's annoying. Probably we're doing all the chopping and changing the controls. Let me just restart it. You'll talk. All talk amongst yourself for a moment. But you know, when New Zealand started coming, I didn't know anything about it. Never heard of it before. Never seen it before. Just remember seeing it in the magazines and being seriously impressed by it and how good it actually was. And then when we actually play it, it was like, whoa, this is really cool. This is really cool. There we go. That's the little thing you get when you start up. So let's have another go at that one. That was the other game that we played. There we go. So I'm not sure whether you can actually enable those cheats at some point, because some of these games that Darren uploaded were able to do that. So. Excuse me while I take a vape. Yeah, that's the evil walrus which has kidnapped all your friends. I'll have to ask my sister. My sister in New Zealand. Do they have killer walruses in New Zealand? They may do. They may do. Oh yes, we didn't die there for the first time. I mean, literally everything kills you in this game. I mean, you know, I always thought New Zealand was one of those like safe countries to go to. Doesn't seem that way, does it? Now, if you're new to the channel, you've never seen me play games before, please don't be alarmed by the shoddy gameplay, because that is very much part of my makeup. Really, I don't play games an awful lot. The great thing about this one is the fact that I wish I had the joystick to play it with. I must try and find a USB joystick. I don't think playing this with a USB controller is going to make much difference. Oh, he nearly got me as well. Right, fire arrow, jump on that. Actually, I don't need to jump on that, do I? Get rid of that. Ah, there we go. That stops the clock. Stop the clock! And that just freezes everybody for a few moments to enable you to make a quick getaway. There we go. Nice and easy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not the world's greatest person for playing games. Lack of practice, just lack of everything really. Skill, quality, hand-eye coordination. It's long been a debate. I'm sure we did debate this on a few TMBs in the past about the fact that whoa, they're getting closer. They're getting close. What? Okay. Okie dokie. So I've missed the T. Not Mr. T. I've missed the T. Oh no. That was stupid. That was stupid. Yeah, that's okay. There we go. But it's a fine game, this one, on any system. I don't think there are too many bad versions of it. Some strange versions of it. I don't think the Commodore 64. I played the C64 one. I wasn't exactly. Wasn't overly enamoured with it back in the day. Compared to this one. If I said to somebody at the time, I said, "Oh yeah, I played it." Oh, for Christ's sake! See, this is this bloody control pad. Rubbish. It's also talking and playing games at the same time. Yeah, let's have something else. We'll play one more before we finish, shall we? Let's have another game of something. Let's have Rodland, shall we? Because we're in a platform type of mood, so we'll play Rodland, which I got on with the other day. Not so bad, actually, to be fair, with the older control pad. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about then. Don't worry. One of my favourite games is I picked this up recently. I picked it up last year, I think it was, on the Commodore 64 at the Birmingham Game Market. It was in December because Retro King was selling it, and it was packed with Double Dragon 3, and it was a thing. You bought, there was a double pack back in the day, Double Dragon 3. Sorry, and I'll start that again. Talking and playing at the same time, and it had a Double Dragon 3 Rodland double pack, which I didn't think existed, but that was a king. That was the thing back in the day. So I've managed to pick that up on the Commodore 64, but the Amiga version is incredibly expensive. Mum has been kidnapped by a monster. Aren't you glad that there are no monsters anymore? Mum is taking the top of the Ma Boots Tower. Oh, if you're diabetic, I do apologise for what you're about to say here. And the idea is you've got your little rod, and then you can either just go around and picking all the flowers up, or you can spend your time picking these little creatures up and bouncing them from pillar to post. You also have the ability to create your own ladder as well, so you've got prefix ladders, and then you can actually use your own as well. And you've got to be careful, because our little friends here can move up and down ladders as much as you can. There we go. And then what you do once you've done that, these guys then change to these creatures here, and then what they do, as we were doing on New Zealand Story, is they change to letters, which you spell extra, E-X-T-R-A. Get an extra life. Enter the tower to rescue your mum. No, your mum. Your mum's locked in a tower. Can you say those jokes anymore now? Got to watch out for the sharks on these, because they do spit at you. Like that one's just done there, you swine. I'd love to say I did that deliberately so that you could see the demonstration, but no, you can actually just use your rod and push them along a bit as well. If I get these flowers here, whoops, if I get the flowers, it'll change. I did much better the other day on this. Oh, great. Right, so that's game over. Please try again. I'd love to. It's only going to be me playing this. Why am I putting my own name in? Because it's only going to be me play this. There we go. You don't come here for the gameplay. Where's the word end? Is there a gap somewhere? There we go. Yeah, so you don't come here for the gameplay, you just come here for the experience, really. Oh, hello. There we go. That's playing up as well. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's try again, shall we? Rodland. That was interesting. What was that came up there then? File not found, wasn't it? Unsupported. Interesting. I'll just reset it again then. I had a few problems with this today. Yeah, I haven't any problems with this so far. It's always the same, you come and do a video and you have a problem with it, don't you? And you can't go the other way either. So another quick game of Rodland. We had a couple of games of New Zealand story. And then I shall leave you in peace. I'm going to leave you in peace because the sun is now coming through the window. And it's basically affecting my vision on the left hand side of my face. Ah, okay. Let's just try another game. Ah, there we go. I wonder why that's playing on. I could have clicked something else, couldn't I, rather apart from R-Type. Why have I picked R-Type to play? It's not as if I'm good at it. I did play this in my PC Engine mini video. I have to remember that if I hit the floor I die as well. This is the game which auto-fire is absolutely a boon for, but I don't have auto-fire on this control pad because it's terrible. Oh, that was being aimed at me. Okay. I hope Rodland's alright. Oh, Christ. Stop worrying about Rodland and worry about the gameplay. I don't think a benefit of having a good joystick on this is going to make any difference to me. I don't mind shooters. I'm just not very good at them. I tend to fly into things or have things fly into me. Like that. You're off the screen. I can't see you. How can that possibly happen? Right, you're not getting away with that. I go very quiet when I play these particulars because I'm concentrating. Nice try, mate. Nice try. See, I get very frustrated with these. That's why I tend to do the commentary for these things afterwards. These sorts of games afterwards. Having said that, when I played Fire Shark, I actually did that while I was playing the game. I think I was just using that as an experiment to sort of say, I'm really bad at these games. Right, don't stand there this time, because that guy's going to come on with his firing target. There we go. You wanker. Oh man, I'm going to play this. I'm going to just finish this one up and play something else. Maybe. Going to turn into Retro Red Steve very shortly and just let you have a complete barrage of F words coming at you, but without the Welsh accent, you know, because I can't do a Welsh accent, or without offending anybody. Hooray! Ah, well, I got shot by something on the floor. Come on! No. I'll play something else. One more. Let's play something else, shall we? I just have a quick game of something which will suffice. Which also hasn't got a licensed soundtrack, which will get me in trouble. Because I would have played something like Magic Pockets, but that's got a Betty Boo song on it. Let's play Lotus, a driving game. We'll have a quick look at that before we finish. I'm going to finish after the New Zealand story one time, but now we'll carry on playing this. Is that from a piece of music? Does anybody know? Because I'm like, well, I'm not going to get sued for that now, probably, but I always said it's like it was sampled from something. It sounds like a sample track, but anyway, up faster, down slower, up and fire, down and fire. Right, okay. Manual gears, kind of automatic, computerised gears. Computerised gears will be fine, thank you. You've got different stats, so you can have just engine effects, and you've got different choices of music, which yeah, it's all coming back to me now. I'll have that one, shall we? So the course record by Nigel Mansell. And of course you can hit stuff as much as you like in this. It doesn't have the there's no damage. But I remember when Lotus came out, it was one of these games which, you know, I don't think there was an awful lot of hype about when it first came out, and then it just sort of took off really. So I'm trying to get used to this control pad. But yeah, this is a great game. So obviously you can have as in classic Pit Stop 2 style, for those of you who remember Pit Stop 2 from back in the 1980s, you can have a split screen with a second player at the bottom. And also as well, what you've got to remember is you have a fuel gauge. So when it says pits, as in not my gameplay, the pits, you can see there on the right hand side, you can go in and get fueled up again. How many laps have we got on this race? I don't know, 4. I can't remember where I need to finish it. Oh, these turns are terrible with this. Utterly useless. I need a USB joystick. Or even an analog control. I don't want to plug that analog controller in again. Sorry, that other pad in just at the moment. See how we can get on with this. Sounds like I'm making excuses for the controllers. I'm not. Anybody who's got this and has used the controller will know it's a bag of poo. Gary Gill Gaming, who very kindly dropped a message on my A500 review video, said how bad the controller was. Gary does a lot of Amiga videos, so if you've not seen Gary's channel, I'll never look at it, but yeah, he very much agreed with me. In fact, like I said, everybody agreed with me that this controller was a bag of poo. I don't know why they picked up, probably the worst controller outside the N64 ever to model this on. And the more initiated amongst you would notice that I've gone first. I thought these gears were computerised. I should be dropping every time I crash. I noticed that didn't go down a gear or two. Right. Oh, I'm going to lose this, aren't I? Around the corner, I'm going to lose. Oh, get out of the way, you back marker. I know Grand Prix racers feel now. There we go, first. How about that, eh? I know quite a few used to be playing racing games before. I think I played, there we go, Player 1. He beat Nigel Mansell. That was a bit quick, wasn't it? Yeah, obviously we played, I did look at the PlayStation 4 stream, but I played Dirt on the PlayStation 4, how I used to use the roadside objects simply to cushion the blows. That's Gordon, that as well. Gordon was playing a Drive Club the other day on a live stream. Gordon at Give 84, you've not seen Gordon as well, go across and check Gordon out. Lovely fella. But yeah, this is all sort of coming back to me. This was a part of 3 games, I think, if I remember correctly. It was a 3-game series. You actually saw the other 2 games listed on the USB. I may have to pity it because there's an extra lap. But there were 3 games. This one was purely a racing game. The others were a bit more. You could build your own tracks, and games like Forza and Project Gotham Racing and Gran Turismo probably owe an awful lot to the, certainly Lotus 2 and 3, the style of game that they were to eventually become. Just keeping on my fuel gauge on the right hand side. We're going to be 11th, lap 2 and a bit. Might be alright. May have to do what is known as a splash and dash, which is also known as something else in parts of Essex. Come on. I've got the 4th gear. Computerised gears, and they are not being very computerised. Go one way, not the other. Twelfth. Way too wide there. Oh. That's what I remember about Lotus, is these computer cars just have the habit of driving in front of you. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any miraculous comeback on this one. My thumb hurts trying to press this D-pad in. I'll try and find that PlayStation 4 lead if I can. Got one more lap to go. I don't need to make a fuel stop, but I'm going to have to really motor now. I want to get out of 10th place. I'm not sure if there's a cut-off point where you get limited, like Super Monaco Grand Prix. You have to be in a certain place to get to the next, keep going, but whether you have to finish in a certain position, that's buggered my chances of winning this one. 14th, come on, out of the way, sunshine. Oh, race, yeah, there we go, race over. That was annoying. That is incredibly uncomfortable, that pad. Ouch. No points. Game over. Rating Sunday driver. Well, it is Sunday. What do you expect? Well, there we go. Anyway, quick look at the virtual keyboard there. I forgot to mention that in my other video. There is a virtual keyboard on here, which I can imagine being an absolute pain in the backside to use for anything. However, you might be able to, you might have to plug your own one in, but having plugged something in USB, this appears to have maybe just slightly annoyed the A500 Mini, but I don't know. Anyway, let's come out of that. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's a few games there to do. I'll come back and do a few more. Like I said, I'm just trying to work my way through it at the moment and play a few games. If you have enjoyed that, do let me know. If you've enjoyed my gameplay, which, you know, you won't have. Any comments on that, please let me know. Yeah, just be great to hear from you. Hope you enjoy that, something a little bit different, and I'll be back again very, very soon with some more gameplay from the A500. Yeah, look out for that, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.